So what now?
Grab your stuff.
I can smell her cheap-ass perfume all up on my couch.
You got too many rules.
I just want to go home.
I can't let you do that.
Don't forget, I ain't scared to die.
You okay?
I don't know.
Moochella, you get the first bite at this apple that does not have worms in it. Okay. Where do you think they're going to go in this episode? And as you talk, I'm going to put pictures up here and you can react to the pictures that come directly from this trailer. So let's start with this one. First thing you see in the very beginning of the trailer, Jake, his white girlfriend, and Gemma before Jake gets her to get a perm. He pulls down the lever to get them out of school and leaves the white girl standing there. He's so disrespectful. He could have took them both with him. Moochie, what's going to happen with this scene?
I guess he liked the rhythm that Gemma's giving off, because he pulling a fire alarm so they can leave school.
Yeah. But Moochie, this was an opportunity for him to have had chocolate and vanilla together. But he literally left the white girl standing there holding the bag. Literally. Okay? So what do you think why did he pull this lever? What is the intent of him pulling the lever for him and Gemma to do what?
I don't know if they're gonna go to, you know how they go to those that meeting that she does. I
thought that was at school.
I thought it was like not at school. I thought it was somewhere else, but okay. I don't know. Okay. It looks like they just want to get away.
Okay.
I hope they're not going to her house because he knows how, Kevin was getting it.
I mean,
and
we already know.
Like he's just like, into he Jake the Snake, yeah, right.
If you're gonna call him a snake, you calling Papa a snake too, because Kev done lost all his.
That was different.
Okay,
now, they were already broke up, and actually
different.
Papa came to Kev first and talked to him.
He came to Kev first and talked to him.
I was gonna say
he came to him like a man.
Okay,
Jake
Larry,
is doing some sneaky stuff.
What you think going on with this, Larry? Then we'll go to the next one.
Yeah, this would have been the perfect time for Jake to say, "Back up off me, ho," before I tell my mans and them. But he didn't, and I think we're seeing that character flaw that's in him. He's lacking. He's lacking of integrity, and we're seeing it here. We know she's a hoe, so
Who? The white girl? Come on, man.
Okay. We're talking about Gemma.
She is too, the white girl.
How's she a hoe? How's she a hoe?
She's not a hoe.
What she do? What she do, Mooch?
She gave it up on the trip.
That ain't being a
hoe.
Yeah, how's that being
a liberated female?
She's not attached to anyone that we know of.
Jake's a snake because he's about to go and get it in with his best friend's girl, and his girl's a snake because she's about to get it in with her boyfriend's best friend. Both of them are dirty. The white girl,
I just want to know what
she saw something she liked and figured she was gonna go get a piece of it. So
I just want to know what's leading up to all of that.
I don't know. We'll find out in the episode, I guess.
Is it some type of protest or something they going to where they ditch school like that? Maybe it was something like that.
Maybe.
It's gonna have to be something where Jake's gonna have to turn out needing Kevin. He's not gonna be there for him. He's gonna realize he's all alone now because of what he did. And he's probably gonna find out that Gemma ain't shit. And after Gemma has fun with him, she's probably not gonna want to be with him anymore.
I think that instead of Gemma's going to try to have fun with him, but at some point in time, I think he's going to have a spine and kind of let the thug, quote unquote, come out. And Gemma's going to be addicted to that. And he's going to be able to push her around and have her bend to his will. I see that coming. I could see that, but I don't think that what they're doing, first of all, is just wrong. And I don't think they're good for each other on any level. Okay. All right, Mooch, we're gonna move on past them and we're gonna get on to the next one. So I did the trailer review about this little couple. We got Emmett and Tiff. First thing we see from what we've learned from the trailer, this is Tiffany's friend who has horrible perfume. Now, I've not smelled any woman under the age of 55 who wears horrible perfume. So the fact that she's saying this girl got a stinky perfume that she left on that couch is a bad sign, Emmett. If her perfume stink, what else you think she ain't taking care of properly? But anyway, so he's getting whatever he's getting from her. And then we see old Tiff in here all happy, lovey-dovey with old Spike or Dante. Moochella, break down these two situations for us, then we'll go to Larry.
Can I stop this because I just want to address this in the comments before we move on? Because somebody said, Nicole, and I know we get some of this sometimes. People try and come at us for talking about black folks sometimes. But Nicole said, now if that was a black girl, she wouldn't be called sexually liberated. And that is not true because we said she was sexually liberated when she was getting it in with Kev.
We did say that on episode 1, episode number 1.
It wasn't a matter of race in that instance. It was just a matter of she's a hoe, and we're calling her a hoe because it's not even like she's saying, "Okay, Kev, I had fun, I'm done with you," and she's ready to move on. She's messing with his best friend behind his back. That's some hoe shit. So if you want to defend that, defend it. But that's some straight hoe shit. I don't care who does it.
Will Lawrence always comes through. He's a big super fan of this channel. Dropping the $4.99. And if you love this channel and the content we put out, please super chat with us because we enjoy bringing you the content. All right, Moochella, speak on Emmett and Tiff's situation.
Okay, Emmett and Tiff's situation. Now, you saying this is a girl that Tiff knows?
Yeah, this is Tiff's friend who wears horrible perfume.
I can't believe, well, I guess he's just gonna pick somebody because he just want to say you doing it, so I'm gonna do it too. So this is when Emmett shows how dumb he is. I just if this is the case, if you're saying this is the case.
Hold on, Moose. Let me shout out D Weed dropping another $4.99 super chat. Wakanda forever, my brother. My man said Emmett is a super clown simp. Damn.
Yeah, and somebody else in the comments said something that I agree with too. That Dante is gonna make Tiff look stupid because she seemed like she gonna get open, and
look
this relationship may not go anywhere.
Yeah,
look at her. We've been said that. Larry, speak on these clowns. Emmett should have the balls to just say, you know what, this is a wrap. I'm done. She want to do that because Emmett does not seem like he's really in this thing for the.
He's not. He's caught off guard by the whole thing with this open marriage idea.
Right.
See, here's the problem. Right. Here's the problem is that Tiff, she got out there messing with Dante, got her nose all wide open, and she's talking about playing a game that she doesn't know how to play, and she doesn't realize that Emmett. Or she does realize, and maybe she forgot because he's trying to be a good dude, doesn't realize that he was the MVP. Dude was the damn all-star. And she wants to play that game with him. I mean, he's up there going to mess with her friend. First of all, when she got up there, because she was intentionally trying to hurt Emmett. So personally, if Emmett went and banged out her best friend, I have no way. I feel nothing for her. It's sort of just like you get what you put out there. You put that energy out in the universe, that hurtful, angry, vengeful, energy, you get that stuff back. And, and she's the one that wanted to open things up. And I don't know what she wanted to open things up because she had one dude that she's thinking about. But then at the same time, she doesn't realize that Emmett may not want to go out there and be with one person because he's thinking, I'm with the one person I want to be with now. But since she's telling me to go out and sleep with other women, I'm not going to get emotionally connected to somebody. I'm just going to go bang out everybody around me, And, really what should have happened is she should have just came back, apologized, and they should have worked it out. But they didn't. Instead, she decided that she wanted to keep going. Now, Dante's about to make her look like she's full stuck on stupid, because she's going to think, oh, well, I thought we had something when he catches in with another woman. And this is going to be like, you're married. What are you talking about? You can't even begin to step to me about being with somebody else when you have a whole husband at home. So
the scenarios that could possibly unify their union and make them stronger. Dante hurts Tiff's feelings. and or Dante hurts Tiff's feelings, plus their child gets severely sick or injured or in some kind of peril due to Tiffany's behavior dealing with Dante. Those type of things could maybe shake her loose, shake Emmett loose, and make them be like, you know what, we need to work this unit and be strong, possibly.
I don't even think it might be. It might be them finding out that Jada's sick.
Oh yeah, yep. You got that part too. Good point.
And that'll just shut everything down, especially if her cancer is aggressive like they saying it is.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, all right.
I don't
next
know.
one.
I think that might even be worse for Emmett because, you know, sometimes when people find out, you know, really bad news like that, they fall back into their old ways as a way of coping. And his old ways were going out there and basically banging every cute face on the block. So, you know, and the way it is right now, Tiff just went ahead and opened the floodgates for him. Just said, go ahead.
Now let me address Buzz, who dropped us the 703 chat.
I was trying to ignore that, man.
No. See, I see what Buzz trying to do here. Buzz, this car is not production ready yet. The car that we're going to talk about tonight is production ready now. Good try, Buzz. Really good try. And this car does not cost no $2.8 million. And I wouldn't pay $2.8 million to get, let's see here. This car looks like it's going to go, what's this? A tenth of a second faster. No way. You still ain't beating the car we're going to talk about. But good try, Buzz. Very good try. Finish your statement, Larry.
Yeah, I just think that I think this whole open marriage thing is just going to go really sideways for Tiff. We already hear it in the trailer where you know, he's saying you have too many rules, because I think she realized, oh, wait, this isn't going the way I want it to go, because really what I want to do, because when she says open marriage, really what she wants to happen is she's thinking, oh, I'm going to go keep going out there and being with Dante and do what I want to do. And Emmett's going to sit around the house moping, thinking that, you know, waiting for me to get home, because she doesn't realize that maybe like some other dudes who have trouble getting girls, that Emmett is not that dude. Emmett can go out and get a girl at any given moment, because that's the type. There are some guys that are like that. His dad's like that. You know,
hell, he's like that, Larry. He got what, 2 more baby mamas?
Yeah. And here's the thing: we already knew that Tiff didn't want him with other women, because when he talked to what's her name, the Dom, and he, you know, and she and Don, and they were talking about the fact that, you know, Tiff told her that she knew, and they talked about it, and then she said, "Don't do that shit again." It was, I mean, if you really didn't care what Emmett was doing because you were out doing your own, why would you care? Mm-hmm. You know, you told him don't do it again because you don't want your husband sleeping with other women, even though you want to keep sleeping with other men.
She figured she was gonna make him sweat for a while. That's what it was.
Need a rule book. You're right. We need a rule book.
See, but that's the problem when it comes to sex and stuff like that. There are 2 different sets of rules for men and women think they're playing by the same rules. You can't. You're not. You're just not.
Some of them. There's exceptions to all rules.
There are, but in general, there's 2 different rules. There's 2 different rule books or sets of rules for men, and women are. And the fact of the matter is, she's playing by a different set of rules than what she put Emmett out there for. No.
All right, Mooch. Here we go to this scene right here. You see Trig got the gun in the face of this is another snake on the show, y'all. There's a whole lot of snakes. We got Jake the snake. We got Tiff's a snake. We got Dante the snake. And now we got this Buster a snake. And he's got his whole crew triggered on Trig. All they guns on him. And you know what he says to this punk? He says, I hope you know I'm not afraid to die, with the gun in his face. Moochella, what we going to see this week in this scene?
Well, between him and Nuck, it's going to get crazy. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he went there to try to get the girl, or maybe he went there to talk to him and Nuck pulled out on him. That's the only thing I could think of.
Okay. Larry, what you got?
Yeah, I think this is probably a result of Imani getting in his ear saying, you know, you need to do something. It's either that, or it could possibly be that they got a call to go to one of his spots, because he's working with, you know, Trig's working with that community joint. It could be he got a call to go to one of those spots where he was at because somebody was getting hurt or something, and they were trying to do some crime intervention. But because he's there and all them people have guns on him and he's got a gun on dude, it feels more like he went there to go make a statement to dude.
Right.
And when everybody went on him, he basically had to let him know, I'm not afraid to die. And if I go, you're coming with me. You know?
Right. The minute I hear a bang, I'm pulling the trigger. As Moochie would say, I'm dropping that hammer.
Yeah, he gonna pull it. They all had their hammers out.
Yeah, but the most important hammer is the one that Nook's neck. You know, so and this is the last.
Shot, he gonna get shot too.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so I think Nook and Trigger are gonna have to come to some sort of detente because, I mean, both of them are kind of bosses in their own right, you know, and you can't keep on going around like they had tiptoeing around stuff unless you plan on going to war. You have to come to some sort of peace agreement or you go to war.
Okay. Now, Ron is making an interesting point. He's saying, remember, Nook is a member of 63rd Street Mob, but due to put Trig in charge of the 63rd Street Mob, she needs to realize her previous scripts because it doesn't add up. Oh, man. Well, y'all be coming for that woman.
No, the continuity crew is in the house.
Boy. All right, people, we're to the last thing we're going to break down from that trailer review.
But that was to me?
No. And this is for you.
Oh, okay, I got it.
This is for you. The doctor is coming in the room. The doctor's coming in the room. Keisha's rubbing her belly, and she feels like she's in agony. We've seen her leaning on a wall, and then the doctor tells her something. She looks over at her mama. Now, Moochie, could this be preeclampsia? Could it be she's got twins up in her belly? What is going on? Did he make a mistake and tell her the gender of the kid? What is going on right here?
I don't know, but I was thinking is the baby could be breech. Because the way the stomach is.
Okay. Hey, that's what made me think twins, and they missed one of them.
Oh.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. I mean, for a hot minute, I thought I was going to be a dad of an L and an E. To be honest with you. And thank goodness it's just the L because
it's just one baby.
That one is enough by herself. So, Big Larry, what kind of news coming through this door?
I think this is the way that the writers are going to save Keisha from herself because they know there's a lot of people out there that really have serious objections to abortion. And so they didn't want to have her abort this child because it would make people not like her as a character. They'd make her less sympathetic as a character after she just got kidnapped and got impregnated by her rapist. So,
but even though she got raped, Larry, I mean,
yeah,
whenever you talk about abortion, the constant always thing that you're never supposed to argue against, that every politician use is rape. Someone forced it. Right, exactly. And you mean to tell me that you think people in the black community are going to be mad that she aborted the baby because she got raped?
Yeah, there's a lot of black folks and there's a lot of folks in general. A lot of black folks are very religious. There's a lot of people in general that do not agree with with abortion under any circumstances, and they think you should just have the baby and give it up. And if you don't want it. And so there's a lot of people that feel that way. And so I think that in an effort to not make her less sympathetic, I think they're going to basically have the kids have some sort of medical emergency and the kids are going to be born stillborn or she's going to miscarry at the last minute. Something's going to happen where those kids or a kid is not going to survive. And she's either going to have a miscarriage or she's going to have a stillbirth, which is then going to basically save her because it'll be one last final trauma from this whole kidnap incident, but it will then allow her to make a clean break from it. She won't have to then go on and have had a kid and given it away and then wonder years from now and throughout her life, what happened to this kid? Is it okay? Blah, blah, blah. Is going to come back looking for me, all that other stuff. And she's never going to have to worry about carry the emotional, the emotional damage that she may have had if she got an abortion, because obviously she didn't want to get an abortion, and if she did, it would have scarred her. So now, the world is all that.
Okay. All right. So this is from my boy.
So I think this is their way of saving her from herself.
All right. Dwayne dropping us $2 super chat. Kinda forever, my brother. Appreciate it. He thinks it's twins. I think it might be twins, but I think they could also spin this where one of the twin dies, the first one that pops out dies, and the second one survives. Just to add more soap opera drama for your mama.
I thought they already showed
Yeah, they showed that's possible though. Sometimes one could be hiding behind the other baby.
Absolutely.
And their heartbeats are in sync. That's why
Absolutely.
it doesn't get seen sometimes.
Absolutely.
Okay.